If you think that you know, you ain't even got a clue. I'm a D nigga. Wouldn't you like to be a D nigga too? And do what the D niggas do. Walk in the D niggas shoes. If you think that you know.
What up, dog? Welcome back. Another episode. Check up, boys in the building.
Yeah.
This your boy GP. I got my main man Meech in here with me tonight.
What up, dog?
Got my main man Dre Rolltown in here with me tonight.
Peace be with you.
Oh my God, hey, listen, we walked in the studio tonight. The engineer had some little gospel playing, so I guess the Lord done touched him. I ain't mad at you though. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Hey, I need to touch us all.
Hey, I feel like doggone hangover, right? Because we're the three best friends that anyone can have. Three best friends. I feel like on the day, and we will never, ever.
Hey, listen, y'all gotta bear with me tonight, man. It's hot than a motherfucker in here tonight.
Man.
And all of us got on sweaters, except for the engineer.
He the only nigga that knew to bring a t-shirt because his shit was hot as hell.
He in here lukewarm and shit.
Man, this goddamn red cup ain't making this shit no better.
It's what's in the cup.
No, it's just the cup. I got juice in here. I can't show y'all what I got in here.
That's what's up.
No free advertisements today.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Hey, man, that's another thing, too, man. Shout out to everybody who rock with us, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a business or something you want to sponsor, man, you know what I'm saying? You want to put a commercial on with us.
Yeah.
You want some shout-outs on the shows, you know what I'm saying? Just holler at your boys. Reach out, man. Monday through Thursday. We gotta have it by Thursday or Wednesday.
Get y'all some marketing and shit.
Yeah, you
Pump
know,
it up.
Pump it up. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff. That little money y'all fuck off every day in the streets, and you know what I'm saying? Little zooms and whams. Put that little money to use, man.
You won't miss it. You won't miss it at all.
You will not.
Walking billboards.
So a lot of people was hitting me like, man, I know y'all got to talk about the Will Smith at the Oscars type shit. And
I thought it was.
how y'all
I
feel
thought it was
about
staged.
Will or hoe?
Will or how?
I'm not. Okay, so I kind of agree with some shit that Steve Harvey said. Steve Harvey said the way he slapped him and walked off, he knew it wasn't gonna be no retaliation because of the job that Chris was doing.
And that's the problem.
I probably would have lost my job.
And that's the problem, because the way he walked off, it was like, you know.
It made it look fake, like
the George
it looked like he was
walk.
smirking. Or
it
some
was like
shit.
Bad Boy 4 or some shit. Like that was and cut. That's what I felt like.
Yeah, but I feel you could have handled that shit a lot better.
The slap didn't sound real. It sounded like a mic got hit.
Because it was like the WWE shit. Because he stumped at the same time. Like, you know how to. Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. Wow.
And he did.
Nigga ain't get slapped.
Will slap somebody else? Not too long ago.
My man tried to kiss him.
Yeah.
He did kiss.
Yeah, he like, man, he just kissed me in the
I
mouth.
want Will to ball his fists up one time.
See, he's smart. He don't do a fist because then that becomes it's caught with intent.
Yeah, if Chris Rock would have pressed charges, he'd have been done.
No,
Hey, but look, am I the only one that after you saw that shit thought everybody hates Chris?
The joke wasn't a good fucking joke.
But listen,
I swear
if you feel like a motherfucker disrespected you, what's the most ultimate disrespect back though? An open hand smack.
Or spitting.
Yeah, or spitting. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like you smack or spit on me, it's over for that.
That's the ultimate bitch move right there. Like, you's a bitch. I don't respect you at all.
Yeah, like the
more dangerous than a hand smack in the eyes of the law.
Yeah, both of them. Like, you gotta show me my proper respect and ball your fists up.
You gonna
punch
have to.
Shit out of me.
But I would have kicked Will Smith's spleen through his motherfucking stomach.
Shannon Sharp said, "I will Smith." Hey.
I mean, but you know, like, I don't really know, like what Chris Rock was really thinking to even. If you knew this not staged, well, how you let him walk all the way up in your
with your hands behind your back?
Like, how you even get that fucking
how your first response is just wow.
Yeah.
Will
and then
Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Yeah, the fuck?
Like,
that's
that's cool. Like, how many niggas just smacked the shit out you in your lifetime, my nigga?
Yeah, he been slapped a couple times.
Man, everybody hates Chris.
Man,
That's fucked up.
That
man.
is. That's real fucked up.
But I heard his shows are sold out and
Yeah.
all that type of shit.
That's why it
Get to
might
the
be
bag.
staged. Will might get a percentage of that shit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man,
But the
that
joke
shit is
was
crazy.
that joke
But
wasn't
you don't
warranted for nobody to get
disrespect-
smacked though.
You don't disrespect a nigga wife in his face. And that's another thing too that a lot of people don't get. Like, I can't tell you what a man will do to you about disrespecting his wife, and he's sitting right there. Like, so I don't think it's kind of hard for you to go home and deal with your wife when you don't let somebody disrespect her, right?
But at the same
it's
time,
like,
you got a wife that's been disrespecting you in the public too, though.
Yeah.
Well, he said it wasn't disrespect.
But see, he didn't take that as that's another thing. He didn't. We take it as disrespect from her doing what she doing, but he don't look at it the same. Because if
that man only one been dropping tears at the red table. She telling her stories and she just going on and he just.
If she would have did if they would have did a roast for Jada Pinkett, would he would have slapped her knee? Like
he probably wouldn't have been there.
Nah.
You said what?
And another thing,
you know how they do a roast for the celebrities and they just like Jada skin tougher than that.
I didn't know she had alopecia. Nothing like, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of came out after the whole.
Don't she look like
shit.
Morpheus' sister or something?
Man, here this nigga go.
Yeah, she played in.
We in West Philly. Now we got the fight.
She either look like the lady in the Matrix or her character in Gotham.
She looked like G.I. Jane.
And Will, you better not come around this motherfucker swinging that.
You trying to?
You ain't gonna get that close.
You will not get that close.
And we grew up on your goddamn show, nigga. Nigga love the show and the new show, but nigga, please.
Man, dog, did you see the new show this
chili
week?
dog down your leg.
No, I didn't see it. Don't tell me.
Oh man, we
What,
can't even
Bel Air?
talk
I
about
got a
it.
job, dog.
Nah,
What?
I got a
ain't seen Bel Air.
job, man. I had to be asleep when that come on.
Oh yeah,
What you mean? It come on
Man.
right. It come on Thursday early.
I missed it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I gotta watch my shows.
I caught Snowfall,
I caught Snowfall.
but I missed Bel Air.
Hey, listen, niggas thought I was lying. I told them niggas that nigga Peaches was smoking. That nigga ain't had no summer
He
cold
ain't
all that
smoking.
goddamn
That
time.
motherfucker is shooting a needle.
Well, whatever he was
That
doing.
nigga got the
It wasn't no
needle.
summer cold. I knew that.
Yeah. He looked different. He looked like he was on some bullshit.
But dog, what's the name finna Louis finna fuck shit up though, putting shit in motion. The nigga told her don't do it.
Yeah, Louis want to be the boss.
Yeah.
Louis is the boss.
But you see on the preview for the next one when he was like, I should have treated you like a partner. It ain't too
when
late.
Franklin
She said
got
it
shot,
is.
when Franklin got shot and she started making these relationships with everybody, they wouldn't no turn her back. Think about it. Franklin sold his first brick off her name.
Yeah, but see, the only thing that I think that she don't got is how big that CIA shit is that you getting work from.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think she really understands it. And I think that's the bridge is Franklin for knowing that. He know what he dealing with. Like when Reed cussing him out and
I
all
thought
that type of
Franklin was
shit.
gonna be like,
know.
dog, who the fuck you talking to?
Like, how can he?
I
need-
wouldn't
he
give
need
a
him
fuck,
right now.
nigga.
How can he?
We
Like-
need each other.
Well,
nigga,
not
I'm
really.
gonna need you.
Not really.
Man.
Man, think about it like
He the
this.
CIA.
Dog, listen.
I
That
wouldn't
next
give a
scene
fuck.
when that nigga
He really don't need you.
DEF.
when that nigga also was
was
counting
so
all the
mad.
goddamn bricks, nigga, Franklin ain't moving all that shit by his goddamn
Yeah,
self,
he ain't the
nigga.
only nigga. Like, and he the
Franklin,
CIA.
how many bricks was it? Was a bunch of bricks in the background? Because I know Franklin and them had a bunch of bricks too.
Yeah.
That's him getting his work and kind of storage in his shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because the drop's gonna be the drops. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Weekly, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, run through that shit. But yeah, Snowfall, it was a little bit better this week.
They ain't had no tigers this week, so I was fucking with them.
I thought it was gonna be a lion or a bear. This time.
That motherfucker Jerome kind of going off to the ward, back to his ward days.
But yeah.
He looked like he want to change his life. Like it seemed like each one of them take their turn and want to change their life.
But
and
him
shit.
going to that looking for peaches, and
The VA?
he listening to my man tell that story. He started to relive his own shit though. He had
that's how
buried
His
that
demons
shit
coming
though.
back.
Yeah, he had buried that shit deep down. He
Did
was
you see that fucking ring he got hurt? Like all the way
yeah.
back then in the day?
Yeah,
But I thought he was about to die though when they played that. I can't stand the rain. I say, is they biting Bill Murphy shit?
Right.
They gonna rain shit again.
Right.
Like, nigga about to get killed. He maybe will when it's all said and done. Any motherfucker.
hey, Tom, what you want to talk about tonight, dog?
Yeah.
Do Do your childhood relationships affect your adult
Thanks, sis.
relationship?
I'm side.
Whoa. Do your childhood relationships, like the childhood, like girlfriends and shit like that, or just,
I mean, overall, like we
just
had
how you brought up?
Yeah, your friendships, your goods, your bads, dealing like certain stuff make you or break you. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it do, right? For the good and the bad, right? I believe so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming up as a kid, you always was taught how to treat a woman, right? So, yeah, you get all that. Like the bad trauma you had young, you kind of bring that shit. Like, I always think, man, as you grow, right, you really is just still your 8-year-old self. I don't give a fuck how old you are. A lot of the things that you were at 8, 9 years old, that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for sure.
Didn't it say something in the Bible, G, like when you die, you go back to like 5 years old or something like that? Or did I make that up?
I've never heard that.
I made that up?
I never heard that.
I just want to applaud my nigga for even attempting to go to the Bible.
I ain't never heard that.
But nigga, he lost me for a minute, but I applaud my nigga for even.
It's okay.
Hey, you know what? For your birthday, I'm buying you a Bible, dog.
Do not do that.
Hey, my man, it's nothing wrong with having a Bible in your house.
Do not buy me a Bible for my fucking birthday.
Damn, damn. You gonna
You
curse
should
the
say
Bible?
and fucking all in one.
You gonna curse
Like,
the Bible
shit.
that I buy you?
Who taught me how to curse?
I don't know who did. Your childhood.
Oh yeah.
So look,
but I was
about-
trying to make a point, Miles.
Childhood, like anything,
trying to make
like
a point.
how you was raised, anything like
What's going
like
on,
I'm
Mark?
thinking like how I was brought up taught me good and bad of what to do with my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I know what I would never do, and like one of my biggest things was favoritism. I hated that shit coming up. Like I don't want to be on here sound like no victim, but everybody that witnessed some of that shit. I'm not saying that to put no names or bash or be mad at nobody, but it happens, and and that's why I was mad because like one of my kids like on punishment, so she didn't get her. Like they both would like if I buy one, I buy the other one because they're around the same age. So one got a kind of the goose and the other one didn't. I felt bad as shit. But everybody like, nigga, fuck that. She didn't do what she was supposed to do. Woo, woo. And they right.
Could have still bought it.
That's what I was thinking.
Never
but
gave it to her.
Yeah, just give it to her later.
You got it.
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
It would have made you feel better if nothing else. As long as you feel.
But
good
it was
about
one of
that,
them,
she
it's
won't
gonna
have
hurt
it.
me more than it hurts you. And then me and her mama had talked today, because I'm like, dog, we might as well hurry up and get it and just put it up. She like, well, she has a coat. She like, but to buy her that coat is us rewarding her for doing what she not doing. She like, I don't think we should do it. I'm like, I didn't look at it like that. Like, that's a plus. It is.
I still don't look at it like that though.
It is.
I mean, you can still get the coat and never give it to her.
But listen,
What's the
eventually
point
she-
of buying the
but
coat?
listen,
Because
you was-
eventually she's going to earn it, right?
But you was planning on buying the coat before she did whatever it was she did.
So
So
the
she
fact-
already had earned the coat already.
No, they didn't do nothing to earn that. I just like my kids to be.
Oh my
hell,
god!
you
So
know.
she did, okay, well,
buy more.
she didn't do nothing to not earn the coat then. When you made up
Listen.
your mind to buy them coats, she had
Okay,
done
her
it for not
grades,
to
her
get a
grade
coat.
slips. I'll put it out there.
Okay.
She didn't deserve that fucking coat, nigga.
Hey, but listen. I
Until her
remember
grades
your
get better.
grade slip.
Yeah, and that's probably why I sold dope.
But look,
I remember you slipped out of school, nigga.
I remember.
I didn't sell dope for real. I was a Will and Chris Rock.
Allegedly. So dope. But with your grade slip, I was signing fucking progress reports.
Now this nigga telling my
You know what I'm
business.
saying?
Nigga.
I mean, it's it says dinosaur dust now.
He definitely was signing my progress reports.
Hey, my man, but that was one of the dumbest sayings I ever heard in my life. From a kid to now, this gonna hurt me more than this gonna hurt you. How?
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't never felt like that to
Yeah.
whoop your kid ass? Like, damn, I feel bad as fuck.
I ain't never with my kids.
I didn't have to.
My
whip
kids
my
got
kid
every whoop my kids got. They earned it.
Yeah, I
they
ain't
worked for
never-
that.
They
whoop.
earned
never
it, but
had to
the
whip my
fact that I had to do it. Now I could count on both hands how many times I whooped all my kids
But
combined,
listen.
and y'all know how many kids I got.
Okay, listen to the flip side of this though. You got girls. I got boys. I don't feel bad when I whoop them nigga. I've never whooped my daughter.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
never whooped
I don't
my
even know
daughter.
if I ever will whoop my daughter, bro.
I never whooped my daughter. I could tell, and she probably needed something.
Okay, well, see, this the thing. So look, now I'll
But
tell
I
y'all
didn't.
this.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, I never whooped my son. Shit.
Now I had
Them niggas got
I done
their
fucked
ass
him
toe
up.
up.
No, I see. I ain't never been one for the belt, and no, I ain't saying he ain't had his share of discipline. I just ain't never do it with a belt. I had
Okay.
my way of doing that. Like I felt he was big enough to get some hands and shit like that. So
Well, see, I've whooped them with a belt, and they fucking deserved it, but I still feel bad. I ain't do it a lot, and the reason 9 times out of 10, if I whooped them with a belt, it was to save them from their mama.
and going back to that, so shit, like my mama, like shout out to her. She whipped me into some good shit in life as a grown man. Like she helped me out sometimes.
Yeah, nigga,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying? It ain't
My
all
mama
trauma
gave-
when I look back at it. I
My
mean, it
mama
was a
gave the
different
whoopings
day.
in the house.
Why I feel like
It was
this
a
heat?
different day.
Why I feel like this seat is heated?
It's hot as fuck in here, man. I keep trying
It's
to
the
tell you.
sauna.
Hey, cuz don't worry about who the fuck is
For the show
nipple
end,
man.
I'm gonna be in
Hey,
the
my man,
motherfucker.
listen.
Somebody just called you a nipple.
Cause Kiwi on my motherfucking live talking some hey nipple man. Damn. And my cousin like, what the fuck is nipple man? Hey,
Whoa.
Oh shit.
hey cuz don't worry about that.
Oh,
Kiwana,
shit.
I should fuck you up.
Oh
But yeah,
shit.
man, like
Damn.
a lot of shit that happened in your childhood, man. You try to do different when you raising your own. When you raising your own
Did he just
kids,
cut
you
that
try
fucking heat
to.
off?
And I wish
that nigga
I
just-
seen what he did, cause Nick, from now on,
That flip that shit when we walk in from now on.
No, fuck that, nigga. We been here for months, dog.
And I was
that
looking
nigga
for
been
that
telling us he don't know.
motherfucker, man.
Nigga, we was looking at that one, remember?
and that one,
You looked at that one too?
Hell yeah, I looked at all the motherfuckers,
Hey,
man.
look.
Even the one by the door
Hey,
out there in the
hey,
hallway.
me try to worry about it. I seen what he did.
So
Yeah,
look, this the
got
thing. So
Shit, it'll be summertime in a minute.
So is it the
Bet he don't have
same?
no air
Like
on his
I
bitch.
heard you mention relationship wise, bro. So when we was coming up, our childhood coming up, our object was to have as many girls as possible. So
How to be a player.
how do you feel that shaped you or affect now though? You know what I'm saying? Because you got out your system or
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when you talk to a girl back in the day, your prime motive, the only thing you wanted to get some of that ass.
Yeah.
You wasn't thinking about I was trying to build nothing
now
with this
that's
lady.
when I was reading scriptures.
Oh my god!
Well,
here
what-
we go.
I mean, you
That's
know,
when
back
you
when we grew up,
that's when
it
you
was
read the one
different. You
scripture?
looked up to the niggas that had multiple women. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that was moving fast. You really looked up to them. So, you know, you wanted to be like them. So
Yeah.
whatever they was into, like, damn, like, when I get older, that's what I want to be like. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that and move like that. But as I got older,
Like that shit just
you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit just got out my system.
we did a
That
lot of shit coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember I gave my first piece of head.
What you gave?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, well, yeah,
This
we gonna
nigga,
go
we
back
gonna
to,
move on.
you know what I'm saying?
That affected my adulthood.
So, how did that affect your adulthood?
why would you
'Cause
encourage this nigga to go?
I mean,
I'm just saying, I mean, you know, I want to know.
It let
We're
me know.
journalists
It
now.
let me know. It let me
You
know
gotta
how
dig,
much
you
I
gotta dig.
loved it. Like,
Oh, okay.
you gotta like and love what you do, and I like and love that shit.
No doubt.
Okay, so let me ask you
Nothing
this,
wrong
then, Mr. Tom, Mr. Joy Road Tom.
Assalamu alaikum.
How old were you when you got your first?
Who is like,
11.
bitch, please. That nigga made me snorkel off that one.
Damn.
The boy was 11. Boy,
Nah, I was about what, 15, 16,
yeah.
15?
Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. It was, you know, we was growing. Right?
Yeah.
So you felt she was growing. And how do you feel now?
I mean, you know,
Look at his beard.
Damn.
How do you feel now? Yeah, man. You know, shit works, man. You know, it is what it is. You grown.
Like, you know, like
he was young then, but grown now.
Then a motherfucker.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Shit.
I can dig it. I just, you know, what else? Like childhood shit. Like me and girl was talking, and she had mentioned like it was embarrassing to go in the store with the paper food stamps. I never gave a fuck. Long as I was going that bitch to get something.
Nah, I never cared about that.
Nigga, I ain't give no
I
fuck.
never cared about that. The food stamps actually, shit, I buy a bag of chips and play video games with the 3/4.
The 3/4.
Oh, no, I wasn't doing that. Fuck a video game. I want.
Nigga used to take that paper dollar and then get you a stick of gum and get that 75-cent cash back.
Yeah.
See, my bitch ass was. I'm sure. I know y'all had games at home too, but I wouldn't.
But see, that's what I'm
give a
saying.
fuck
Like,
about
games was even different then. Like,
Pac-Man,
you would go to the store and that's
NBA
where the niggas at. Like, niggas chilling there playing the game. You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing you could be doing is just watching and don't got a quarter to put in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
You know what? And it's
other
funny
than that
'cause-
shit, the other shit, nigga, I could steal that shit. Like,
'Cause
so
we
I
was-
wasn't spending a lot of my motherfucking food stamps. I'll get some food stamps and go to the
See,
store. I'm stealing that
When
shit.
we got the
and
food
play video
stamps,
game.
if we was on, it depends on what area it was. If we was on Schoolcraft, it was a penny candy store guy on Interville that we used to get the candy from. So me, Chris, you know what I'm saying? We'd do that. Now me and Deuce, when we was on the road, we'd get like the pizza and like nigga had NBA Jam at the crib, dog. Nigga didn't need no fuck an arcade. We didn't.
Well, see, I'm talking about
But you used to
before
play
that.
at California and shit.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like before that, right? Like I'm talking about like 4th, 5th, 6th grade. Like when you just really want to be out of the house. Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
I
I
had the games at the house.
yeah,
but
hell yeah, we had all the games, but you don't
you
want
wanna
to.
be
I
at the
didn't want to be
arcade,
at the
nigga.
house. Only time we'll play the game is it's nighttime, or other than that, man, we outside. Like, and you know what I'm saying, you just wanted to be around them niggas that was, you know what I'm saying. You wanted to see what was going on, and that's what the
I'm
video
trying to think,
games
like
was.
Joy Road and over there on our side in '93. We did have, it was a video game place over there, but it closed down.
They had the arcade right there on Joy Road, and but next
You
to the
talking about the
Chinese
one on
place.
Plainview? I wasn't
Yeah,
hip. I ain't
Plainview.
never went in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, right there
But you
on
know,
Plainview.
the Patton store used to have not Patton.
Fielding.
No, not Fielding. Nigga, Braille, nigga, it was in and out. It was like 3 stores right there. Where that car lot at?
yeah,
It was a
yeah,
store. That
yeah,
store
yeah.
had the video games, but that bitch was short lived. I guess he ain't make it because all the other stores was right there. You
Right.
Cause y'all didn't patronize his business.
Nigga, we patient in and out, and like Dawg said, Fielding, because Fielding had the pizza slices, and then we fuck with Rocky and them off Patton. So
Shout
you know what I'm
out to
saying?
Rocky, my nigga. We grew with Rocky, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
But that's another thing, nigga, me trying to just mention though too. Like another thing that about our childhood that influenced us now. We wanted to be outside when we was kids.
Hell yeah.
We still like that now, nigga.
Hell yeah.
In the summertime, nigga
outside.
Nigga outside.
Outside for real.
I'm
Like,
going
'cause
outside, but
is everything.
I just
like I never even knew what the fuck outside smelled like
until you
I
got older.
Like,
Yeah.
Dawg.
that shit.
When your parents be like, boy, you smell just like outdoors.
and I
What the
just
fuck
thought
do
that was
smell like?
another ass retarded ass saying that they
That
had.
sounds so stupid, but you really can smell like outside.
Yeah, it's raining and lightning and shit. Oh, turn the lights off and all that old crazy shit. You know all the retarded
I used to I stayed with my grandma for most of the time, both of them, but my mama's mama, nigga, let her get the thunder and then get off the phone and everything. I might have been kicking
That's how
some
my
real
granny
ass
was, man.
gang
Granny
with
was just like
702 and Subway in the background. you just made me get off. I was just wrapping her up.
Right.
Yeah, for real. It was like that though. You know what I'm saying? But the childhood, man, my childhood, well, yeah, it was basketball, man, sports. football, baseball.
For the most part, my
Football and
childhood,
baseball.
if we got to go that way, was
Boxing,
martial
shit
arts.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I did. We
like-
spent a lot of every weekend down there. We was at a tournament, unless I was on punishment.
I know you listen.
And that brought a lot of competition out of you that you probably still use to this day. Like that competition element was always gonna be there.
Did y'all parents have any like superstitions? To this
My
day, bro,
parents was young.
I can't put a hat on the bed, bro. My
You
mama
can't
fucked
wear a
me up.
hat in the house with my grandma and that. Staying at my grandma's house.
The older people was different about.
Step on a crack, break your mama back.
Don't break a mirror.
Don't break a mirror.
Some shit like
For a
that.
female, don't put your purse on the floor.
Definitely that. Yeah. And don't sweep their feet.
Don't sweep your feet. You got to spit
I
on the
do
broom.
that. I still do that. Don't get to coming too close. That's why I don't get how Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. You can't even get that close to me with a broom. How the fuck they let this nigga walk? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, you can't come. And then you supposed to spit on the broom.
Supposed to spit on the
That's
broom.
the craziest shit.
And who the
That's
fuck?
crazy
And this is why I don't want you to sweep my foot. I don't want to spit on the broom that we got to use in the house.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
It wasn't a lot of superstitions that I came up with.
They used to make a lot of seafood and let me come all the way down there and then just be laughing like, cause I just do a about face.
Yeah, my mama loves seafood.
Nothing wrong with
They
that.
used to, nigga. They been eating seafood, boy, since nigga before motherfuckers been
real.
talking about that shit.
Nah, it's new to them.
For real. Listen,
Like that shit. new
listen.
to them.
Now,
We used to
one
have
thing for
seafood
sure,
night.
two for certain.
Sure.
If I liked seafood, nigga, that would be the spot to be. But it just used to tickle the whole table while they cracking legs and
Crab
eating all that
legs and
shit. How I can walk in and walk right back out so quick. Like, all right, I see y'all.
That nigga
Get
boy,
the
swell
fuck
up.
Get the fuck on.
He'll look like Will Smith on Hitch.
Say, speaking of wheels,
Bro, remember when I swelled up like that when we went to Fish Balls that year? Man.
Yep.
But this nigga daddy, his daddy put the life on the line for some motherfucking seafood, nigga.
Nigga retarded.
Nigga ride with the EpiPen. we done been at Benihana. I said, this nigga order all type of shit. I said, wait a minute. That nigga ain't supposed to eat that. Nigga don't give a fuck.
Okay, so look. So at what point did all y'all niggas learn how to swim, dog? Because I grew up in the hood, too. I don't know how to swim. Like, how the fuck y'all... Where the fuck was y'all going?
I learned in school.
In school?
So I
High school.
learned how to
And-
swim
okay.
in deep water in school, in high
okay.
school with Miss Layla. But my old dude,
Well, yeah,
he
damn near
gave
was a
me
lifeguard.
something. Yeah, he gave like my old dude
Did
didn't give me a lot.
Kevin Hart at you?
I was Kevin Hart before Kevin Hart.
That nigga say-
we almost lost you.
Look.
We almost
What
lost.
that nigga say? You almost lost you.
Almost lost. And I still remember that shit to this day. It was tragic.
You say he saved dog pops, right?
He was a shark in the water, man. Like he was one of them swimming type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to my pops, man.
My old dude, he
Definitely
tried to
was
teach
real.
me how to swim when I was a kid, bro. I just couldn't get it.
Yeah, but see, I used to go when I was young. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Clubs and shit like that. When they had the swimming pool, I think it was over there, like on Livernois.
of Livernois in Michigan.
Yeah, Livernois was the only one with the swimming
Yeah,
pool at that
yeah,
time, right? So
Eric,
young,
my nigga,
that's what I used to
Francois
do.
is cool,
Like go in there and learn how to. That's how I learned how to play pool and table tennis too. Shit from there, from like going in there, just being competitive. Like, okay, who the best at whatever. I want to beat their ass.
I don't
Whatever
remember
it is.
where, but I played tennis. What's that? What recreation center was that? Did
Regular
Coleman Young
tennis?
have a recreation center?
Call me young on the east
Came
side.
in,
Yeah,
It's
so we
over
learned.
there,
Mike, I used to go with my brother. Mike granddaddy used to take him, and when I'm over there, they'd take me. But
You
can't
play
play.
tennis,
like
tennis?
regular
yeah,
tennis?
they was, yeah.
Like Andre Agassi tennis.
I could never play that.
Damn.
Like
I
that.
didn't say I got good at it. I didn't even.
No, I'm
last
just
long.
saying, like even attempt it. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but you
Like,
know,
I never
I'm
attempted
gonna
it.
tell you what interests me in learning that. I got the opportunity to go with them, but my mama played it like in high school and shit.
Oh, straight.
Like had tennis rackets,
That's
all
what's
type of
up.
shit. Yeah.
That's what's up. My mama played basketball, so I guess that's where the basketball gene came from me. Cause my old dude went shit in sports. He could swim, but That was it. That was like his only sport. So my mom played basketball in high
play
school.
basketball while you drowning.
For real. For real. So I guess that's where the basketball shit came from me. But as a kid, though, I liked it to be alone. Like, I didn't know if I was a loner, but right now, to this day, I really be kind of cool with being alone. So
I was forced to get used to that. When I got used to it, it wasn't bad.
yeah.
What y'all think about how we was able, like y'all say, we always wanted to be out, we could roam, but we can't let our kids do that shit at all
Yeah,
now.
the world done changed.
The world different now,
Fucked
though,
up.
man.
The world was always worse. We had niggas like Ted Bundy out here. It was some serious, it was some fucked up shit out here.
But now
it's
it's
worse.
more
Like
into the
niggas is
neighborhood.
taking
Niggas
kids.
doing it now.
Yeah, and
Like
niggas is
Ted Bundy days,
like-
you would watch America's Most Wanted and be like, well, them motherfuckers ain't never coming around these
like
projects.
I don't get
right?
how these niggas be into the kids, like literally.
Right.
Yeah, sex trafficking and all that shit.
Nigga,
Every time I see a
nigga
white van, bro, I'm telling you, I just
Did you see
be
about
on tip.
the guy
I like to
who-
kind of scare him too.
kidnapped the little girl in Farmington and took her like on 7 or 8 Mile or
I'm
something.
talking about the guy who met a chick and had her fly in the airport. He flew to California and flew her back.
Mm-mm.
He was in Flint. He flew to California, got her, came back, raped her, and then took her back.
And you know what the
Damn.
problem be with the social media with that type of shit right there? Every female is talking about being flew out. And they ain't
Flew
doing
out.
the background checks on these niggas and they just flying out to go meet these niggas, don't know what they're about. Nigga gassing you up, I got this, I got that. Man, that nigga ain't got shit but a hard time for you.
that correlate with how they say the rappers be selling their soul. I don't want to say bitches, but the bitches be selling their soul too, because
Yeah.
all it take for a nigga is show them a bag real quick and they with whatever.
And
Yeah, it's a different type of
can
trick
front
now.
that bag off.
It's a
All
different
day.
type of trick.
Remember how
Yeah.
Dog did Girl on Sugar Hill? Nigga,
Use a skeezer.
use a skis. That nigga beat the fuck out of her, nigga.
That nigga punched that bitch in the mouth and was like, listen. Come here.
sorry.
Come here. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man,
That shit was crazy.
The women they getting fooled by a lot of this shit, and that's what's making it more motherfuckers trying to do this shit.
But that go back to a female that wasn't raised by a real man around though. That a nigga can run that type of game on them though.
Could be true. That's definitely.
Listen,
that's definitely-
I
that's
believe that
definitely
too,
true.
and I'll say this: I'm not. Now this one I won't be speaking for. It hadn't happened yet, and I hope it don't. But we also know if a nigga dicking the girl down good enough, she don't give a fuck about what nobody telling her.
True that.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm
what the
saying?
motherfuckers
No,
always
nah,
say
you
is,
hot too, nigga.
come and stick it in blood. Like
That's fucked up
that's
though.
definitely true.
Yeah.
Like how you think your uncle that you looked up to all your life when he telling you something ain't right for you, now he wrong.
Yeah.
He been steering you right all your life. Now he telling you don't do this. I use the uncle because if we say parent, them motherfuckers be like they talking about their kids. No, we just saying in general. But you know, once you get but it's niggas too. Yeah, mama, you gonna have to quit talking to my woman like that because this is the queen of my household. The
Right.
queen of your household just fucked your cousin, dog.
Right.
And you ain't even hip.
And you
That
lost
ain't the queen then at that point.
No, she's still a queen.
To who?
to him.
Oh.
Nigga, back in the days, kings and queens fucked whoever they wanted to.
Dude,
That's
I don't live back in the day though.
Back in the day, you could have 5 wives.
Use a skeezer. You just fucked my cousin.
I don't know how they could do that, though. I have 5 wives. You mean to tell me you got 5 different
Personalities you got to put up
my
with.
God,
Ain't no
man.
fucking way.
I don't think it's impossible.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but
You
I'm
just
just
saying you're not interested.
Come on, man. Fuck no. I just
Hell
told you,
no, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the hell no, man. I like to focus on one thing and keep it moving.
Listen, and I ain't even trying to be funny, nigga.
Multitask.
I mean this with all the love in my heart. Every last one of my niggas done been married. Hey, niggas couldn't put up with that one personality because all these niggas is divorced right now.
Definitely,
5 of them?
definitely.
I don't
I've never
see.
been married.
Well,
I'm the outlier.
we've never been married.
We've never been married. Like we just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We'll know when that motherfucking arrow shoot us in the ass.
God damn.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
That arrow hit you in the ass, you know. Well, I'm telling you.
Ah, shit. Shot me in the ass.
Ooh, hit me in the ass. Like, all right, me and you, all right, forever. But no, it ain't nothing to say nothing bad about nobody else that's getting married and nothing. 'Cause actually, my cousin, I went to his wedding, man. It was a lovely wedding, man. So congratulations to you, cuz, and your beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying? That was a beautiful.
I'm in a wedding in
Beautiful
June.
thing
My nigga
to see.
Debo getting married. Shout out to my nigga Debo.
Yeah, man.
Jumping the
That's
broom
what's
and
up,
shit in
man.
June.
Is he like big and like Debo on Friday?
Nah.
Like, how do these niggas get these Debo names? Is it just because of Friday? Was anybody ever called Debo before Friday?
I don't know.
I never knew. You?
Yeah, well, Debo had it. My nigga Debo, he had his name before Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I never, you know what I'm saying?
He was a Debo before Friday.
Because it's like, since Friday, it's like, nigga, you Debo. It's like, ooh, nigga, Debo.
But you know, they used to call
Big nigga,
they used to
bully
call
ass
Gibb
motherfucker.
Debo when he was in the joint. But he got his name for when he was got the scrapping. Teaching men how to squabble.
Yeah, right. For sure. Childhood days, man. Y'all bringing back all that trauma.
See? So did that trauma make or break you?
It made you.
It made me because I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm jail free. I mean, you know, got healthy kids. You know what I'm saying? Nice house I'm in. Riding nice. You know.
We
So,
also
I mean,
did.
it's a vibe.
We also did something that most people don't do. You know how some people like shit. They can deal with it. I did. We took
that's
a negative or however you want to look at it, or something we don't like, and we learned from it and made sure that we didn't repeat that cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's and you know when you young, you like, you know, every mistake that your mama and pops make, you be like, well, damn, when I get older, I ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that actually is what probably even got the new generation a little bit more fucked up, right? Because we started to change that, like, okay, well, I'm going to be more cool with my kids and be more their friend and, you know, give them more leeway and shit like that. They didn't need more leeway. They need to be pulled on the chain.
You know what else was crazy?
In a little bit.
How we would get mad for not getting something or being able to get something.
Right.
And the reason we didn't get it was a bill or something more important was due. But to be an adult now, be like, damn, I get it. You hooked.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Nigga, listen.
Because
Shout out.
I used to go crazy about
Yeah,
Jordans.
I had to have my Jordans when I was in school.
I wasn't getting
I love
Jordans and
you,
shit
mama.
like that.
I love you,
Hey,
mama. My
listen.
mama made it happen.
Let me look at this camera right here.
I used to go
Whatever.
crazy
Renee,
about them
thank you.
Jordans.
My mom, she made sure she did what she did, but I wasn't getting them.
My
That's
mama used to
probably
go
what
get my
made me
Jordans for
hustle and shit. When I started hustling, I was iceberg tone. I made sure shit.
Like,
Well, I wouldn't even say hustling. That was before hustling. Huh?
right.
But
right.
nigga, think
That
about
was
all the
before
shit
that.
you
Well,
did
it
get.
was hustling, but it wasn't the hustle like
Sure.
Yeah.
Think about all the shit you did get as a kid. Think about when you woke up on Christmas morning and everything you asked for was under that tree.
Yeah.
As a parent now, they got
I
to buy
never
that shit.
not got what I wanted.
But as a parent now, you be thinking like, God damn, nigga, I got to scrap, save this. I got to maneuver. I got to start this early and get this for every kid. But as a parent, when you was a kid, your parents made it happen for you. So now, as a parent, you make it happen
gotta
for
make it
yours.
happen.
What's the coldest gift as a kid that the one that just stick out like, dog, when I got this, I was like,
My first race car track.
okay.
I had one. That bitch went up. The cars went up the wall. The track, it was a big ass track. It had the hill on that bitch. That bitch had a big ass loop that went up the wall. Nigga, listen. Me and my daddy. I remember my mom used to tell the story. My daddy and his best friend put the track together that night before.
And was
the Christmas
playing
Eve.
on it.
They played on my racetrack the whole night. Them two niggas.
I got a race car track. That was dope, too. But the Sega Genesis.
The Mike Tyson, the punching glove for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nigga, when I woke up and saw that, I'm like, nigga, cause I had the race pack, the pad that you put down and run on the Nintendo. Nigga, all that shit. But that glove,
Hey, listen.
I said I won.
Nigga,
Fuck that
G.I.
goddamn
Joe
pad.
with the Kung Fu grip.
I had that pad. I never, man, nigga, you was tired as fuck trying to run.
You be
that track and
cause
field
you
game,
can't run
nigga.
hard. You gotta tap. Nigga, you gotta, nigga. That shit, nigga, I used to play that.
Fuck all that. Atari.
Now, I had
the
the
first-
Atari
was the
2600.
The 2600 or the
big-
78?
The first big gift that I remember
Oh, 72,
was the
yeah.
fucking Atari. Once that Atari,
Nigga, fuck that. What
I
about
got that.
Clico,
With the
nigga?
wood on that bitch.
Vision.
ColecoVision was the shit, nigga. It was born in. Listen, I wouldn't play it now, but I tried to watch like. Y'all niggas ever tried to watch shows from the 80s? Like horrible because the graphics and how far advanced we are now. It's like, nigga, I watched the Odd Couples, dog, like about a month ago, dog, and I was so upset.
You know what it mean? You know who made a good odd couple?
Who?
If Denzel and Don Cheadle. But Denzel be the bum. The bum thing.
Hey, you know what? Being that you said them too, one of my favorite movies was what is it, Devil in the Blue Dress?
Yeah.
Don Cheadle with
with my
Denzel.
nigga Mouse?
Oh man.
That nigga say,
That
why you
woke
kill
that
it?
nigga up.
Nigga say, nigga, why you leaving me here with me if you didn't want me to kill it?
He woke that nigga up. That nigga grabbed the bitches. Nigga put the bitches on that nigga like, Mouse, wake this nigga up. Hey, it's me, nigga. He said, oh, okay.
That nigga said, I put a hole in the
Don
motherfucker.
Cheadle. Yeah.
I know you will, or you better know it.
Devil in Blue Dress was that shit. Yeah. But yeah, as a kid, man, basketball round. I tell you, my mama got me the
I got that one for my
the
birthday.
little Tykes basketball round.
Oh, no, I'm talking
That
about-
was
I
dope.
got my
I
pull
think
out.
she knew
You
that
know what?
I was wanting to be Dolo and shit, so she nigga.
I'ma
get
take
your
that
round,
back.
My pull out
Nigga,
round.
my coldest
Basketball,
Christmas gift when I was young, nigga, they bought me a karate uniform and the bag that you blow up that you can kick and punch. Nigga, I got pictures that day. Nigga, in the pictures, just looking at the pictures, like this nigga was having
Happy
fun.
little motherfucker.
Nigga kicking. But you gotta think, I've been in the stroller. My daddy been doing karate since the 70s. So
Right.
I was in the stroller watching these. They'd take me in the basement while they doing their thing, and I'm sitting there watching them work out and shit. So I've been around that shit for forever. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, one of my dopest gifts was a birthday gift. I remember my dad told me, like, come on, man, let's go for a ride. We pull up at the bike shop. We on the east side on Harper somewhere. Man, I went in that bitch. He like, which one you want? Man, I got the red freestyle. I had got the white disc rims on that bitch. I had the pegs on that bitch. Man, they let me test ride the bitch outside in the parking lot. I came back, I'm like, hell yeah,
Nigga
nigga.
geek about bikes. Yeah,
What?
bike was one of them things.
See a
That
bike,
freestyle
y'all
coming
just
through.
see.
I'm blind on that bitch coming through, spinning back.
Y'all just traumatized me as a kid. Say what you was gonna say first.
The crazy part is I can't really narrow it down to one gift, man.
Yeah,
it was
'cause we gonna keep going,
many
yeah.
of them, man. Like,
But let me-
I just had
Yeah.
a good life.
Let me tell y'all a story about my bike.
Thank
My
you, Mom.
first mountain bike, my daddy bought me. Now, my daddy used to frequent this club called Reggie's on Chicago. This particular day, this
That is
nigga goes
shit.
to Reggie's. My bike, this around my birthday, so that's you. Around my birthday, this nigga goes to Reggie's. They steals his Malibu. Guess what's in the trunk?
Yo, bike.
Stole my whole goddamn bike, dog.
But what you ain't gonna even trip about the car, huh?
So
Fuck
fuck
that
your,
car. I
so
couldn't
fuck your daddy
drive.
Malibu.
I couldn't drive.
You can say fuck.
That
you.
Nigga, why the
Fuck
fuck
that Malibu.
why my bike was still in the car? Why you ain't take that shit out?
Why you didn't take it out?
Nigga, I was a kid. Nigga.
So what that mean? It was whose bike?
Okay, that mean fuck you too. Fuck you. Fuck the nigga that stole the Malibu. Fuck the
You say,
Malibu.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You're
Who's
cool.
next?
Who's next?
But yeah, man, like, but I can always say every Christmas was the pair of mics. I didn't give a fuck about nothing else. It was the mics was down there. I just looked at the box, man. I can really care about that nothing else because see back then you used to have a Goodfella box. You had a bunch of shit. Like my mama used to buy gifts of shit that you need. Now, what you want, you might get two of the shit you want. But the shit you need, drawers, socks, and shit like that. She gift like that.
That was my
she'll wrap all that shit up.
Mind you, not to cut you off, and I hate when people say that to me.
Because you mean to cut you off.
It looked like you was done, though.
I was.
He was
Okay,
not
so
done.
cool. Mind
Clearly.
you, when you walk in a house, it looked like you in the department store November 1st. She done Christmas shopping before Thanksgiving, nigga. By Thanksgiving, she might be going to get some chews and fuse, nigga. Yeah. But she might be done on Halloween, dog. Yeah, while they trick or treating, they got all the shit that they need.
Yeah.
Listen,
remember she took us, nigga. Got turned on to the Timberland store, nigga.
What? Man,
we had some Timbs that nobody had, nigga.
Lord Taylor used to run us through that whole fucking go crazy, Lord Taylor. All the motherfucking Nautica polos, Tommy polos, whatever the fuck you needed. Yeah, man, it was good old days, man. OG, boy.
I gotta say, and that's going into our childhood. This year I got this card. I normally pick out a card and I love you, you're the best parent, this, that, and the third. But I got my mama a card. This card meant something, and she even when she read it, she like, I'm about to frame this, put it up, because it was because that was my first best friend.
Who, your mama?
Yes. Nigga,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Dog.
What?
She used to call me babyface.
That was my first best friend, nigga.
Man.
We always, stayed locked in. G left out because he had to fart, y'all.
And I'm happy he showed us the respect of getting the fuck up and doing what he had to do. He talking about better out.
Okay, so look, we all know one of my favorite shows was Back to the Future and shit. If you could go back to the future, what era would you go? I meant Back to the Past.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what I meant, motherfucker. Back to the Future. Listen, but it's crazy though, because Back to the Future, he always went back to the past.
Yeah.
No, he went to the future one time.
One time, how many movies they had?
They call it Back to the Future because he's trying to
said many movies.
Yeah, but if I was to go back to a time, it'd probably be the 90s.
90s. I want to go back. I want to do the 80s.
Shit.
I
definitely want to do the 80s and
But shit, I was alive in the 80s.
I'm
no,
back,
you wouldn't grown older.
Grown?
Yeah.
Hell no. I would rather go back to the 90s grown.
You said go back to the time at the age you are right now?
I want to go back to the 70s.
Hell no.
I want to go back. The reason I want to go back to the 70s, I want to know, you ever just sit and been riding damn, wonder what this whole little area looked like in 70s?
Shit like that.
Just to see, like how when it went back, they was bumping Mr. Sandman and all that shit. Shit was different. Hill Valley, Hilldale didn't even have no houses. You know what I'm saying?
The Black Bottom and Paradise Valley. And
Eddie Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Southwest. That's what I'm saying. You ain't even got to stay just to ride through and see what it is and hit a club. You know what I'm saying?
Detroit looked so much different.
It
then.
did.
Yeah, I definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Go downtown to see the Hudson building down there and all that shit.
Now the 80s is where crack came. I didn't want to see that shit.
That's when the shit started to turn to the shit we see now.
So I'd probably go to the 60s. It was about Black Panthers.
Well,
shit like that.
But the 60s,
the rise.
You gotta deal with the riot. You gotta deal with the racism and all that shit.
The uprise of black folk is what I would want to go back to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being there and, you know what I'm saying, being for that cause. You know what I'm saying?
What would y'all tell yourselves, the 96 y'all, if y'all went back?
Invest in Bitcoin. No,
I was about to say, bitch, was Bitcoin even a Bitcoin?
No, I'm saying, I done created it.
Remember a dog on a hot tub? It wasn't Google. What the fuck did he name this shit? It wasn't Google. It was something, dog. That nigga got rich as fuck, dog. That nigga.
No, if I go back to 96, I would tell Pop, don't go to Vegas.
And you would tell yourself, you take a couple of lottery numbers with you too.
Yeah.
Hey, you knew,
but that's the
you
fuck
knew
up
Pac in 96 though? You knew Pac in '96?
Nigga, I would have got word to that nigga.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew Pac, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
What you talking about, nigga?
No disrespect.
Trying to play me, nigga. We went to Baltimore School of Arts.
That nigga said it was me, Pac, Jada,
I told
Marlon.
I
Did
told
Marlon
Jada,
Wayans go to school? It was some other
Will Smith, man. Just keep fucking with Pac, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like a nigga like Pac is somebody that we needed going forward.
You know what I
and it
told?
stopped
You know
in
what I
96.
told myself back in '96? I tell them all the time, use the rubbers.
Definitely.
I would have told myself in '96, nigga, be the best you and don't dumb down who you are for no other niggas. I dumbed
This
down.
nigga had
I
a philosophical on this real.
Nigga,
No,
96.
the reason I'm telling you, nigga, since back then, nigga, I dumbed down a lot of shit just so a nigga won't be like, who this nigga think he is, dog? I swear.
In '96, I would have told myself, keep going with basketball and keep your ass in school.
I'd have kept playing football then.
Yeah, I definitely would have did that.
Nigga,
And I
can
actually
y'all picture
breathed
me
on my
skinny
brother.
as fuck, like on a karate magazine or something right now? Like,
No, not right now. Cause I'm looking at his stomach right now. I can't picture it.
Okay.
listen, nigga, this nigga know, nigga, my last tournament that I placed first place, I was an adult, nigga. It was the last year of the Rock Bottom picnic, the Rock Bottom 3-day weekend, nigga. That was the last time I fought in the tournament.
But you just asked me, can I picture it? And I'm looking at you right now. I can't.
no.
I can't picture it.
No. He said
Hey,
no.
G,
What
fuck
up?
you. Why don't you get us up out of here? It's time for us to go. I don't even want to do this show. I don't even want to talk. Hey,
Can
look, can you blur his
Can
face
y'all
out?
smash
Damn.
that like button so we could get our material out more into the YouTube? You know, when they see the likes and shit.
And we
they,
on
they
Roku.
put it out there.
Roku.
A little more.
We on Roku.
Check us out on Roku's. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube.
And-
Check out Boyz
And
Podcast.
hit us up
comment.
on Instagram. You can hit me up at Static GMB. If it's something that you feel that I'm missing or talking about, or you know what I'm saying, and want to be on the show, hit me up, man. DM me or something. I can't say I'm gonna respond all the time, but I do see them.
That _is_GP on Instagram.
Look at us.
I think mine's Joy Road Tone. That's why I don't be giving.
Yeah, we all over the place, but it works for us.
We need to check out Boyz Podcast. I mean, Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You said
your
you was gonna
job,
get on
bitch.
that, nigga. That's exactly
And
what you
Facebook.
said.
If
You
I
said
could go
you was
back
gonna
in the
do that.
past, I would go back 20 minutes and be like, why the fuck you ain't do that in a little while, a long time ago?
The
Yeah, it
DeLorean
is.
didn't go 20 minutes back, bitch. You had to go years. It didn't go in minutes.
Hey, these some,
Oh, you shit
these some
me.
smart ass assholes. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. We just look like this.
Niggas is very
But we love
educated.
y'all,
burning
man.
something?
Everybody, we about to
who?
get up
Somebody
out of this
cooking?
hot ass motherfucker today.
Somebody in there cooking?
I'm
Oh,
about to say, nigga.
You ain't making no more of that
Food,
chicken?
nigga.
All right, y'all, we out of here.
We outta here.
Catch y'all the following week.
And we gonna have
Hey, next
another
week we
time.
not
We don't
here.
know what
We
we
not
talking about.
on next
Oh,
week.
we not
the
here.
following
We not here
week.
next week. We out of
You know what I'm
time.
saying? So we on then and pop at us.
Miles said he got away with it.